Hey!
Didn't I have a cut somewhere?
Cut to your crotch. Hey there, guys. My name is Callum or Lightning. I don't know how to introduce Let's Talk Shit, but there you go. And
That's what you
that
think it needs
guy,
an introduction.
true. He is Phoenix. And yeah. So Phoenix.
Yeah.
What we're talking about today. Don't say you forgot.
No, we're talking about our school life and how it was. Is that right?
Yes, that's what you brought up. So
Ah.
I thought we'd go with it.
Yeah.
It could be.
It's wrong. See how it goes.
Right. I don't really remember much. I've got a shit memory, but
Yeah.
hey,
That's proven over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in that case, let's start with you because it'll be a smoother story. It'll be a.
Where are we starting? From the very beginning, nursery? 'Cause I only have one memory from nursery.
If you can remember that, yeah, and if you feel like it's, just go for it.
Well, it's basically how I got my first little. It's not so visually noticeable, but I've got a little scar on my lip.
Well.
So in nursery, you fuck about a lot. You're running about. You decide to be a little prick, because that's what nursery kids do.
Yeah.
So I was running about. I can't remember exactly, but I basically fell over and fucking headbutted a table, and yeah, and I'm pretty sure that led to my fear of fucking blood. That's another superhero name, Bloodman.
Oh, yeah, Bloodman. That's
But
pretty.
yeah,
You'd be a great superhero.
yeah, that'd be amazing. Just melt into blood. That would mean like wriggling all over the place as blood.
No. Blood. I feel like Bloodman would just be. He's not a superhero. He's just a guy in a hospital that handles the blood packets.
It's great superhero.
Yeah.
Just transport.
Anyway,
blood.
we're off track.
No, it doesn't matter. We can go off track. It's fine.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can, because
No,
if we stay on
this is a
track,
serious thing.
it's called Let's Talk Shit.
It's still serious. It's serious. It's real to me.
It's real to me, damn it.
Fuck.
But yeah, that is pretty much my only memory. Just me headbutting a fucking table.
I've got a memory. See, it's like the only ones. Like in the mornings before nursery, I used to walk up there with my mum, and sometimes I used to have banana custard before I went in, like custard with like chopped up banana in it. It was so good.
To be honest, I don't remember being at home that much when I was a
don't
kid.
remember being at home.
Like, I don't remember the
I don't think our
walks to
parents were
school.
going to deal with us.
We might have just slept at nursery.
Maybe. Who knows?
Got dumped there.
Yeah, like one other memory I have as well is like we had the small little square trampolines that the little kids have, like the ones where you hold onto it and you jump.
Yeah.
But we had a line going up for that, and I was waiting in line to use it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna show everyone how cool I am. We're gonna act really cool on a trampoline." So I get up to her, and I'm like, "Come on, you can step on now." So I hop on. First, I'm bouncing normally. I'm not holding on. I'm like, "Yeah, this is cool. Everyone's watching me." I'm like, "Right, it's your time to shine." So I let go of one hand, and I'm bouncing. I let go of both, and I'm like, "Yeah, look at me!" Onto the floor. Did more or less a half flip off the trampoline. Nearly broke my neck. Didn't cry because everyone was watching. I was like, "Hey,
I didn't cry. That time.
No.
I cried
No,
every other time I got caught.
I didn't cry. I didn't cry because everyone's watching. Couldn't be a pussy in front of everyone. So I was like, "Oh god, oh shit, oh fuck." Obviously without swearing because I was like,
Yeah. Just a nursery with a fucking mouth like so.
"Oh fuck, my neck, you
Ah,
cunt,
shit. Oh, fucking dick.
your dick." What?
No, I said dick, not your dick. No one's shoving the dick into you. What the fuck?
Yeah, but like, yeah, so I'm not crying. I get walked into the back, and as soon as I get in the back and that door shuts, I'm like, like how kids cry, that they do the
Yeah.
that kind of crying.
Yeah.
Then they called my mum up and said he's had an accident, he's fallen off a trampoline. She comes in, she's like, "Oh, you're fine, you dickhead."
Literally just in front of the teacher. You're fine, you dickhead. Get back out there.
Yeah, get back out there and show them kids who's boss. I'm like, yes, mum. Sorry, mum.
Limping off.
Yeah. In a neck brace. Yeah, got it. Yeah, but that's like the only memory I have in nursery, really.
I don't think we had trampolines at our nursery.
Because you're poor.
We had a little play area outside.
Oh, we didn't have a play area. We were always inside. That's why we had a trampoline.
But then there were like reception in the like next school up.
Yeah.
And that was basically just drawing.
Yeah. That's what. Drawing pictures.
Little ball pit.
Yeah.
That reception was better than nursery.
Reception was better in nursery because like they trusted you more with stuff.
Yeah, and I remember meeting someone who like I don't really see after nursery until not nursery after reception until year 7.
Right.
And in year 7 I go out with that person for like 2 days.
Oh god.
One of my 2-day relationships.
Oh, those Jesus. We'll get into them. But I've had a few of those.
Yeah. Relationships. I'm going on to relationships now. Reception was alright.
Reception was good.
I remember being in a play for reception. It was
like reception.
It was a Christmas play.
Yeah, the nativities. Yeah, like the thing I remember most about reception is like halfway through the day they just sit you down, and then go right, everyone sit down, and then they'd open this like fridge in the corner, and they just put out like a tray of milk cartons and biscuits and just plop it in front of you.
That were amazing. I kind of want milk and biscuits now.
I want milk and biscuits.
No, don't go anywhere. Biscuits. Biscuits and gravy. I kind of want biscuits and gravy now.
No, I don't have gravy. I have milk and biscuits. But yeah, like
in the nativity play, what were you? Can you remember?
I was a shepherd.
You were a shepherd.
What were you?
I think I was less important. I think I were a star or something.
You're gay.
I don't know.
Without any
Unless I
line.
were a sheep. I'm not sure.
Was there? Oh.
Yeah, there were sheep. There were donkeys, there were sheep. I think. Unless they thought, you know what, Callum, you're special. You're going to be the sheep. The only sheep there.
You know that your school doesn't like you when they cast you as a lobster in a nativity play. If there was someone watching that was cast as a lobster in a nativity play, nothing against you. But
your school didn't like you.
Anyway, yeah. I was shepherd. And then moving on to year 1, starting, I'm thinking, oh yeah, year 1's going to be great. Reception was amazing. This is great. I get to the middle of the day, I'm like, right, I'm ready for my milk now. And they're like, right, we're going to do some math now. I'm like, where the fuck's my milk?
Where's the milk?
Yeah, just a kid sitting there in the corner, feet up, just like, I was promised milk when I got here.
Yeah, I can't actually remember all from year 1 or 2 or 3.
Apart from,
no,
we did
year 3.
We did this like play, and it was like about people all around the world and different tribes and stuff. And I think I was a Zulu, and it was like the very first time I'd ever fucked up anything on stage. It was that we'd been rehearsing it this way like for the whole time. Where we did a spin, we did wah wah wah, and then we jumped and we like screamed wah, and then at the end they cut it out.
I'm not gonna drink.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, we did it in rehearsals, it's perfectly fine. And then on stage, when it comes to that bit, I forgot that they cut it out. So we're all doing our spin. We go da da da, and then everyone jumps, and then I'm the only one to go. Wah! And I'm just like, what?
Why would they do it all that time and then cut it out last minute?
Because they didn't like it. Because they wanted to see me suffer.
There's a bit. It's not like. How old would you have been in year 2? Like, you're not that old.
I should really drink from a cup.
Yeah, probably be the best idea.
I'll do that.
You need to stop going off screen.
I'm sorry, I'm so unprofessional.
And you said this was so professional at the start.
I lied.
I knew. You always lie.
You're a dick. You're a
Yeah,
dick.
I can't remember all from the second school. Like, from... What's that? Primary school. Except reception. So it was pretty much just learning. No one likes learning.
No. I had reception to year 6 was the same thing for me.
Oh, it was reception to year 2 for me. And then I went to secondary, which is year 3 to year 6.
And then you went to
year 6.
Yeah, but it's different down here. Reception and year 6 were in the same place. But I'm trying to think what happened in year 2. I had a story lined up for year 2, but I forgot it.
See if you can remember it.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, again, it's with performing on stage. Most of my memories are about performing on stage, mainly because of what I want to do. But so what was happening was these people had come in and they were teaching us how to play these drums. And there was like traditional drums that you see in rock bands, and then bongos, and then the ones you hold like that and you slap. And we rehearsed this little piece for the parents. The parents come in to watch us basically slap on drums randomly. So all the parents were in the audience, and I was like more or less right in the middle at the far back, and there was nothing in front of me, so I was in clear view of every single person, and I pissed myself.
Was it like
Oh, there was a lot. There was a lot.
No, was it like you couldn't hold your bladder, or was it you were scared shitless that you just
I couldn't hold my bladder. I needed a piss before, and they were like, "You can't go now, it's too late." And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." So I've gone on, and halfway through the performance, I've stopped and gone to my teacher and gone, "Sir, can I go to the toilet, please?" And he's like, "No, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of there!" So I get back out there, and I'm just stood there like that, and then I think, "Fuck." I just pissed myself, and I walked him. I really need to go now.
Yeah, I have a pissing story that'll come in a bit later.
He's like, "Fine, let's go." And then I stayed in the toilets for the whole of the thing and didn't come back on. And then the teacher come found me, and then pulled me out of the toilets. And I remember I told him that I wet myself, and I remember walking down the corridor afterwards, and everyone else was coming out, and everyone else was coming out, and they were like, there was a big puddle on the floor. I don't know who it was. I think it was Jordan or something.
No, the person who fucking ran out.
And I
think it was Jordan.
I was like, yeah, I think it was Jordan.
Just put the blame on someone else.
Yeah. There you go. No.
Yeah, like, it's so hard to have like a bad memory, because you want to remember stuff and be able to tell stories, but then you just forget what you had to eat yesterday.
Yeah. I was a little shit in year 2 though. In year 2, me and my mate Harry, we were just dickheads. We were a little bit racist as well, to come to think of it.
Yeah, you kind of were when you were younger. Then you kind of learn the actual
moral stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was I remember specifically there was a girl of different ethnicity in my year.
Yeah.
And we thought it'd be funny to take our jumpers off, wrap said jumpers around the head, and run around the class screaming "Gypsy!"
Wow. No. Now we're
Yeah.
in year 2.
Yeah.
You're young.
We were racist.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
racist now.
I actually did that in not secondary, but the one above, just before college. But the thing is, I didn't do it as in it were a turban. I did it as in it were long hair to take the piss out of someone. And they thought I was being racist. And they threw a glue stick at me. But yeah, back to year 3.
Year 3, year 4 were pretty shitty. Basically, I always got into fights and stuff, and I got excluded a lot and sent home a lot. Put in inclusion a lot, so I was on my own a lot. In year 5,
1 minute, let me fucking get... Right, year 3, I remember one thing. I can only remember one thing in certain ones.
Year 3, I have nothing.
For year 3, basically, I remember someone getting told off, and this person was like proper goody two shoes and everything. He got told off, and then he started crying when he got sent out. That's the first thing I remember. Like proper sobbing. I can't really remember out for the rest of year 3 or year 4.
Okay.
Or year 5.
Right. So year 5, I auditioned for. It was a good year so far. It was going all right. I had one fight that year. It was my best year so far. I had one fight, and that was it. I wasn't excluded. I was just putting on inclusion. And then they wanted me to audition for the Jungle Book, the play we were doing. So I did, and I was cast as Shere Khan, and I was excited to do it. And then I got into a fight with this kid, proper cunt. Got into a fight with him, beat him up. I got permanently excluded from the school, so I could never come back.
Jesus Christ.
And that was because he started the fight. He was pissing me off and giving me abuse and stuff. So I retaliated, and he was pushing me about and slapping me and stuff, pushing me about, and I wouldn't do anything. And then I just fuck you. So we had a fight, and because his dad worked at school, he got nothing for it,
Wow.
and I was permanently excluded. And then I went to a different school in year 6. The 1 year, actually, where I genuinely enjoyed school. Year 6 at a different school.
Yeah, but were you there for the full year since you got excluded? Like,
I got excluded in year 5.
oh, you got excluded. Oh, right.
I got excluded in year 5. And then
oh,
the
it's fluff. Never mind. I thought it was a spider.
And then the last month of year 5, I was out of school, and I started like 2 weeks into year 6 at the other school.
Fair enough. I can't think of what my favourite year would have been.
Year 6 for me.
I think it would have been year 6.
Mhm.
Because I remember a few things from year 6. One of them being the awesome fucking toy day.
Mm.
Fucking bringing all your toys and your DS and using the messenger thing on the DS. Yeah, toy day was awesome in year 6.
It was good, wasn't it?
Like, you just dress in whatever you want and you can bring in a bag full of toys. Over my shoulder, just a massive bag full of, like, cars and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have that in year 6.
Really?
We had a cabin which was locked most of the year, but then I was the headmaster liked me, like he looked after me and stuff. So I remember saying to him one day, "Can we unlock the cabin?" And then the first thing, like, he was like, "Not really. It's a bit. I don't trust other people." And I was like, "If I can get people to come in and say that they'll look after the stuff in there and be careful, will you open it?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So I was going around the playground, getting loads of people. And I got like 12 people to come with me and say, "Yeah, we'll look after it. We'll be good. We'll behave." And he's like, "Okay then." So he's walked out and he's unlocked the cabin for the first time for the whole year. And there's a tennis table, dartboard, snooker table, a Nintendo Wii in there.
Oh my god.
Everything. And that was what we did at break and lunch. Like, we just go sit in there because it was strictly for year sixes, which was sick. And think I got that opened 4 weeks into being there, and everyone loved me for that. I was like the guy. I was like, hey. So I got that unlocked, and we used to have darts competitions where the teachers would come in and play as well, and like we'd play against the teachers and stuff like that. And then we played snooker, we played pool, table tennis. It was great.
That's cool.
And then we like sometimes, if it was a nice day, we'd go outside the cabin and play football. There was nothing better than sitting in that cabin in the rain, because the rain would just pelt the roof, and it was just so relaxing. Playing fucking bowling on the Wii.
Oh wow.
It was so good.
It sounded good. The only other thing I can remember from year 6 is just me being the best at maths, and like
I was good at maths.
I spoke out about doing all, because it made you do you know the writing where it's all joined together and it's supposed to look nice. I was going, why are we doing this? This is completely pointless. Like, I was the only one who actually... I started speaking out about that. And there was something else, I think. They took the piss out of my P's or my B's or my D's or my Q's or something.
What?
They took a piss out of one of my things saying, oh no, you can't do it like that. You have to do it like that, or down, up and around. I don't know.
I think I know what you mean. Like with a D, where they curl the thing, the tool bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. Where it goes up, they like curl that bit and bring it back down. It just looks stupid. I do my D's just straight up.
I just go, whoop.
Yeah, simple. That annoyed me. In year 6, that's what I didn't get, because in year 5 at my last school, we were on like difficult spellings, and then in year 6.
Oh, we're the best at spellings.
I was the best at spellings. I still am the best at spellings. Not really, but in year 5 we were on like difficult spellings, like words that were like 7 letters, 8 letters, and then I moved to this other school, and I think everyone there was just a fucking retard, because they were like, right, here's Spencer's name. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be difficult. I don't know what these people are taught. Cat, dog, mouse. I'm like,
we put in a... I'm not even going to carry on with that.
what? Was I put in a what, mate?
One sec.
Special needs school?
God damn it.
No.
I'm going to mute my mic and go, were you put in a special needs school?
It wasn't the special needs school. It was not a special needs school.
It
was
seems like it. Let's do spelling in year 6. Cat, dog,
no.
I.
Everyone
no, not
there.
I.
Everyone there was stupid, not retarded. Like they were all dumb. Like they were pikey chaps, I think, most of them.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year 6 they were great. Good. These people in year 6 will turn out to be my mates for the next 5 years. But
I remember starting this thing to do with school. I remember starting martial arts in year 6.
I did judo in year 6 for a while.
Yeah, it wasn't actually in school. It was plays.
Yeah.
Somewhere. And I met someone there who I liked.
Ah.
And then at the end of year 6, when you got to view like the secondary schools, I think.
Yeah.
Or the mine was Shuttleworth.
Yeah.
I viewed it. We were an old building when we had to view it.
Yeah.
Because they were moving to a new one, but they couldn't show us that yet. And it was just proper shit and run down. But I still put it as my first choice because I wasn't going to fucking Hambledon or Blessed Trinity.
I don't know either of those places.
If anyone watches from Burnley, they will. But yeah, I put it down first choice. Got chosen in there. Got put into 7T, I think. Which was the home base. And yeah, that girl that I met in martial arts that I liked was in there. And the girl that I met in year 1, or no, reception, that I liked, was also in there. And then they became best friends.
Oh God.
I tried going out with the one
What?
that I met in martial arts,
Yeah.
but someone else went out with her first. A guy who also had the birthday 1st of June.
Oh yeah.
Just by fucking coincidence.
Yeah, by coincidence, it was.
Who
the
was
same
also in the same home base.
Make a house. Carry on.
But yeah, I went out with the first girl. Lasted not even 2 days. It were a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really happened after that. And then it took a couple years before going out with martial arts.
How long did that last?
That lasted. Actually, I went out with her twice. First time, it lasted a couple weeks. Second time, it lasted almost a week.
Alright.
Because I went out to do something, like, I just met up with her.
Yeah.
This was the second time. And she didn't talk whatsoever whilst I was out with her.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to come up with all this conversation, just random stuff, and she wasn't saying anything. Then...
She's one of those people.
Yeah. And then she broke up with me for being too quiet.
Wow.
And I didn't know that until one of my exes messaged me saying what happened with you and her. And yeah, she said that the martial arts said that I was too quiet and I didn't even speak and it was awkward.
I should mute my phone. Very unprofessional. I'm so unprofessional.
I muted my phone before.
My phone's muted now, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There you go. All done.
yeah, that was year, what? Year 7.
Yeah. But it was,
Oh,
what?
year 6 story that I forgot about.
Ah, carry on.
I
We're
was
going
in
back.
a play.
Oh, yeah.
The This Is Sparta play, you know.
Free.
It's not called 300 though, is it? It's called fucking Troy. I think it was called Troy. It was basically the
Troy?
300. No, it's not. This Is Sparta. What am I on about? It's
Oh,
the horse, the big horse.
Yeah, the Fall of Troy, the Trojan horse.
Trojan horse. And I was cast as.
Brad Pitt.
Oh no! Who was I cast as? It was a weird name. I can't remember who I was cast as.
Kind of weird names. Were you the prince?
No. I had to deliver a message to a woman about.
You don't remember, do you?
I don't remember. But yeah, I was a pretty main character, and I actually did well in that play. I didn't forget anything, and I did all right. There were a fight scene which was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like loads of swords and shields and slow motion.
I
Yeah.
loved stuff as a kid. You just do it with your mates. You'd be like,
Sorry, I'm trying to find who I was.
off your phone, you
It might
fuck.
have been Odysseus. I might have been Odysseus.
You might have been Odysseus.
I think it began with O, but I can't really remember right now.
So it turns out you were Peter.
But yeah, but yeah, I just remember it going really well, and I remember sitting down next to the stage because you had to sit down next to the stage when you wasn't on stage, and I was sat there, cross-legged, and decided for some reason to go like this, tense my arm as much as I could, force that down until I couldn't force it any further, let go. And it did that, went that fast, hit my jaw went out of place. And I went and popped it back in. But yeah, that was the last year 6 memory where I dislocated my jaw by punching myself.
How does that even work? Like, how does that even work? Like,
Because if you tense so much there, push it down until you can't push it any further, and just let go, it goes straight back up. And for some reason, it went so far that it hit my jaw. And went,
for some reason, you thought it'd be a good idea to do it right
I
in
don't
front
know
of
why I
your face,
did
like
it.
this, and go, oh.
I was just bored. I went.
I'm just imagining it. Just you're like this, you sat there like that. You're like, oh, I'm bored.
Turn into James Ellsworth.
Just the original James Ellsworth.
Oh my god.
Oh, fucking hell. Well. But yeah, year 7 was pretty boring for me. Didn't really do much.
I remember getting acid in my eye in year 7. I didn't tell the teacher about it. I've never told anyone about it. Basically, what?
Now you have.
Yeah, now I have. I partnered up with someone. Yeah. I think that's why my right eye is kind of bad, to be honest. But I partnered up with someone in science.
You think?
Not my right eye, my left eye.
You got acid in your eye, and you think you'd be fine after that.
But yeah, I partnered up with someone, and then for some reason, I just put my glasses up. My protective fucking glasses. I put them up, and I was doing something. And then suddenly something went straight into my eye, and I was going, ah, ah, ah. And then it started going alright. Then the partner was like freaking out, and I was like, just kidding. But I wasn't. I actually got fucking acid in my eye.
You fucking idiot.
And yeah, I carried on with my life. Perfectly normal. Might have affected my brain a little bit.
You.
And I wore kids in science wear protective goggles. They save your ass out.
Yep. That's why I wear these all the time.
Oh my! I should wear mine, to be honest.
No, you shouldn't.
No, I actually need glasses.
No, you shouldn't wear them.
I shouldn't wear them.
No, I want you to be hitting the eye of acid again.
Thanks.
So, no worries. I think that's the nicest thing I've actually said to you.
Probably not.
No. But yeah, year 8 and year 9 were pretty lackluster. I mean, I remember just in
I remember being racist in year 8.
Please inform us of the story.
Basically, in our school, you have this system for when you get into trouble. First off, it's a warning. You get your name written on the board.
Yeah.
Second off, it's a tick next to your name. That's a 10-minute detention.
Yeah.
Second tick is 30-minute detention. Third tick, you get sent out of the class down to this room called on call.
Yeah.
And you get 30-minute detention after school. So I was just in, I think it was history, I was just pissing about. Not really pissing about, but I was talking to someone. And the teacher straight away put my name on the board, and I was like, And then after that, I must have like talked to the same person again, and he put 2 ticks on the board straight away. And not knowing that a teacher was behind me, I went, fuck off, you P bastard. Yeah. So I got inclusion, didn't get excluded, and I got a massive bollocking, and I decided not to be racist after that. Yeah. But then in the next year, I get a glue stick thrown at me for being racist.
Yeah. What, was the glue stick thrown by the teacher?
The fucking teacher just opens the dress off across the room, headshot.
Oh.
But no, the person that thought I was being racist threw the glue stick at me.
That is hilarious. Would have been even funny if the teacher had thrown it. Racist.
Yeah, so they're my racist memories and my two main memories.
Oh, the only memories I really have is sports day, which I love.
Sports day was
no
good.
one else ever
I
wanted
was
to
fucking
do anything.
awful.
So for every sports day I had, I always had to do the 1500 meters in the relay.
I did we only had 400-meter relay.
Yeah. No, I had to do the 1500 meter, like the run. Did you not do 1500 meters?
No. We did at most 400 meters, and that were relay.
No, we did 1500.
They pushed you. But yeah.
That's 4 laps of the track.
Yeah, we didn't do that many. We did 1 lap.
Well, it's not 4 laps. Back 4.
It's
4
3 3/4.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, I took part in pretty much every time. 400-meter relay. The cricket.
You had cricket at sports day?
Yeah.
No, we had proper sports, like proper Olympic sports, like shot put, javelin, discus.
We had football, cricket, rounders, tug of war, 400-meter relay, 100-meter, 200-meter.
Your sports day sound a lot more fun.
Yeah, it was. It was fun. And we had an ice cream truck there.
Oh, fuck off, dick. We had a tuck shop where you had to pay to get food from there.
Oh no, we had to pay, obviously, but
No,
we had an ice cream truck.
Like, it was a fucking packet of, like, the small packets of Haribo's for like 50p, and I was like, I'm not doing this shit. That was it.
Oh, I remember a fucking thing from back in primary. Not
Too late
primary,
now.
secondary.
Too late now. We're on secondary.
It was basically when someone almost knocked me out.
It's fine. Doesn't matter. Too late now.
I'll come back to it at the end.
Don't. Ever.
I will.
Come back. Forget that memory.
Screw it. I'm coming back to it now, bitch. So basically, there was a thing called basically playground monitors. We were the cops of the playground. And I was in not the top year. So I was in year 1. I was a playground monitor, and I basically told this big guy, he was big, that he had to go and see someone, like, because they were doing something wrong. Can't remember what. So yeah, he started having a go at me. He went to basically fucking knock me out. And remember the guy that I said started crying because he got sent out of the class?
Was that guy?
No, he saved me from that guy.
Oh.
So yeah.
You're a dick, mate. You laughed at him because he started crying.
It
but then he
was
saved you.
funny! But he did save me. He's a good guy. He sold me that mouse.
Ah.
So yeah.
Something to you. Oh.
Year 10.
Yeah. Oh, year 10 was...
Start of the fucking GCSEs.
I tend to forget GCSEs because they were just so boring for me.
Yeah.
They were just so boring. I mean, year 10...
I didn't even bother with GCSEs. I didn't try whatsoever.
Year 10 was when I started getting a lot of girlfriends, like the 2-day, 3-week one.
Yeah.
But most of them were just like dares and jokes with my friends at the time.
I think it was year 9 that I went out with the one that I went out with for 8 months. That ended badly. I was getting pressured into an answer, and like I just fucking fucked it.
Like what?
I can't remember what it was, to be honest. But then after that, she basically disowned me as a boyfriend.
Oh, right.
Like, bitch, I fingered you. Fuck off. someone starts spreading rumours saying, I spread rumours saying that she did something else.
Did she suck your willy?
No, she didn't. That was the rumour that were being spread, but she didn't suck me off.
But you did finger her.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And she tossed me.
She tossed you. That was the rumour that should have spread because it was probably true.
It was true.
You go then.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not one of those guys who spreads rumours though. That's just a dickhead. Except for when the person you're spreading rumours about is a complete dickhead.
Well, that's what you should have said. She should have said, the rumour is she touched a dickhead.
You dick.
Head.
Fuck off. Yeah, year 10. That will pretty much spent chasing the one girl that I fell in love with straight away.
The one that got away.
Didn't happen.
The one.
Yeah, I don't want a copyright strike, mate. Come on.
That wasn't the original. That wasn't the song. I changed it. Didn't you see? I sang it very badly.
I know, but still, they'll copyright strike anything these days.
Copyright.
You can't.
They might even copyright Toss Me.
Toss me.
Don't tell the elf.
But yeah, year 10, I was pretty much chasing the one girl that didn't want me.
Well,
because I was too in love.
No. You could. I wouldn't say that was the case.
What?
I wouldn't say she didn't like you and didn't want you.
Oh no, she liked me as a friend.
No, I feel like
like the thing is, at the end of the relationship with Psycho Bitch, she knew I was going out with her. It was basically the end. I dumped her. Fucking the person that I'd liked for 5 fucking years decided to say, you know what, I kind of like you. And then I went, yeah, I still kind of like you too. And then I said, you want to meet up and we'll fucking do something. I don't know. We'll see a movie, we'll fucking order takeaway. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And then after that one meeting, I went home to find a message saying, I kind of don't want to go out with you at all. And then a week, 2 weeks later, she's going out with someone else who she's still out with right now. And that just pissed me off so much. And I don't think I've talked to her since then. So yeah, and that's a bit. I actually remember me calling you saying that me breaking down because I remembered.
I remember.
So the best way to get over someone is to fucking forget them forever.
Or spread a rumour that they tossed you off.
Yeah, year 10 would pretty much chasing her.
Yeah, year 10 for me.
Ow.
Pretty much jumping from person to person and not really trying. I didn't try at all in year 10. It was towards the end of year 10 and year 11 that I actually started trying with my GCSEs because I thought, oh shit, I'm going to have this for the rest of my life. So
I didn't try in year 11 either, to be honest.
Try. So, year 10 was, I went out with that bitch.
That bitch.
That bitch.
Yeah, that bitch.
Do you know what bitch I'm on about?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know which bitch you're on about.
Cheating on me with best friend bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stuck up for her and.
Yeah. So right, that's the story. In year 11, I'd started going out with this girl, and like we were okay. We liked each other. We were happy. I was happy-ish, I guess. And then it come to we were in PE, and we were just having a kick about playing football, having a laugh with all our mates. And then this one dick who basically bullied me. He was mates with the guy that I got into fights with all the time in primary school and got kicked out of primary school. He was mates with him. And so he's come over and he started pelting basketballs at us. Like him and his mates started pelting basketballs at us. And one of them hit her square in the face, cut her nose up, cut her lip up. and like she was like trying to not cry and stuff like that. So I'm like, the fuck, and then
Yeah.
I'm talking. Jacob, Jacob.
Yeah.
And then I tell him to take her to the front office to get her looked at, and I asked my mate Kevin to come with me to talk to this Joe guy, and then he didn't come, and like all that I remember is he sat down laughing with his mates, and I walked past him, and then turned instantly and booted him straight in the face, and then we started fighting, and then the teachers come break it up, and then because of that, she broke up with me because I didn't know any other way of standing up for her, so I did that, and then we got back together again. No, she broke up with me, and then this Jacob come and consoled me about it, and said, "Don't worry, it'll be all right." Then the next day, he's with her.
What, with her?
With her.
Like, together?
Together. Then that same day, I made her break up with him to get back with me. So, lol.
He deserves it. Fuck him.
Yeah, and then we were together for 2.5 months-ish. I don't know the
You
exact
actually
time.
stayed with her, though.
Yeah, because I
That
liked
were a
her.
bit of bad judgment.
I know. I was a dickhead. I liked her at the time.
Yeah,
Right.
I get it.
And like you did the same thing with that girl from martial arts. So you broke up with her, got back with her. Like
Yeah, but she didn't break up with me and get with my best friend
she
day
didn't.
after.
Still, okay, I was a kid, and then I was with her for like 2.5 months ish, and then apparently she broke up with me again for not talking to her enough. But that wasn't my fault because we were hardly in the same class. The only time we saw each other was at more or less lunch and break. And then like I saw her sometimes after school because she had to do karate and like she has to do all this stuff with her family. So we didn't get time. And then got back with her again, for fuck's sake.
A third
then-
time.
Prom was coming, yeah. And then prom was coming up and she didn't want to go. So I was like, okay, I won't go either. What do you want to do instead? And she was like, I don't know, I just want to go out with a few mates. And rather than go to prom, we'll just go out with a few mates, have a nice time. So I was like, okay, cool. Who do you want to bring? And I was like, I'll just invite my best mate at the time and a few other mates. Only my best mate and my other mate came, so it was just the four of us. And I paid for the food, the drinks, everything, basically that night, and more or less paid for everything. And then it was that night that I didn't know about until after we'd broken up. At that night, when I went to the toilet, she was kissing him all over him, and when I come back, they sat apart. And then when we broke up, I woke up and I had a message on my phone, like a long message, saying like, I can't do this anymore. I just don't feel like I like you anymore. I don't love you anymore. Blah 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 blah. Hope we can still be mates. And then I go talk to my best mate. I'm like, dude, she's broken up with me. I don't know what to do. Like, what's going on? And then literally, all he typed back was, I have something to tell you. And I was thinking to myself, like, don't do this. Don't fucking do this. And he's like, I am with Laura, and she's the reason she broke up with you. And I'm like,
My God.
I know. Some best mates.
So you've had two best mates who have...
Yeah. I've not got a great track record.
Don't worry. I'm not the same. I know that it's fucking wrong. The little pricks.
You bet you fuck.
But yeah,
Yeah, that happened. That was my year 11, basically. That's how it ended. I didn't go to prom and got cheated on instead.
I don't know if this happened in year 10 or year 11, but I remember getting my best friend getting his face kicked in.
Oh.
Basically, I think the biggest guy in the year pretty much hit him by accident. Like, we were meant to get someone else, but it hit my best friend by accident. And then my best friend just hit him back, and the big guy just floored him and kicked him in the face when we were on the ground. But then he actually turned himself into the teacher saying he did it. And even though that doesn't make it right. It still kind of.
It stopped him getting as in much trouble as he was.
But yeah, he actually went up to my best mate and apologised afterwards, as well. He was a nice guy. He was actually a nice guy, but he had a short temper.
Sorry, I accidentally punched you in the face.
No, he didn't say accidentally. He said, "Just sorry, I fucking kicked you."
Sorry, I punched you and then tried knocking your teeth in.
But yeah, that's basically a memory I have.
Yeah.
I was a little shit for year 10 and 11.
I was a little dickhead for year 7, 8 and 9.
7, 8 and 9 I was a proper goody two-shoes. 10, 11 I was fucking dick.
The last half of year 9, 10 and 11 I was alright, and the teachers started liking me. Like, all the teachers liked me. Because I'd been in inclusion a lot for year 7 and 8 and 9. The teachers in there loved me. Like, they would love me. Like, even if I wasn't in there, like if I wasn't in there, because I hadn't been there in so long, I literally would just take some lunches, some weeks, and just go sit in inclusion, just talk to the teachers. And they'd be all like little shitty, misbehaving kids. They're in there like screaming, like saying, "I don't want a beer, fuck this, fuck this." And like, kids, just calm down.
It's actually good in inclusion, to be honest.
Yeah, it's much better. It's more it's
peaceful as fuck.
Yeah, it's easier to get work done.
Yeah, I could get work done so easy in inclusion.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it in...
In inclusion, you got to get your lunch early because you weren't allowed out. So they say, "Oh, what do you want from the canteen for lunch?" And you'd have a choice of everything. Whereas if you go there and you're actually out at lunch, you'll probably get stuck in a queue and everything good will be gone.
Except for in year 11 when you could actually cut the queue and no one will fucking challenge you.
No. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to... You'd be like, "Oh, yeah, mate, then come in there."
No, I won't even say that. Because basically the queue was...
I've given an example of what like year 7s would do. "Oh yeah, can I just let me just join you? Yeah, sorry, I was at the queue for a bit." And then year 11 comes in.
No, I won't say. I just fucking...
just like chuck yourself. Yeah, inclusion was good.
Inclusion was good. I had so many inclusions.
Loads. I
had, I think, 7, 9 till 3, which is just normal time, and I think I had about 4 or 5, 12 till 5. So coming at 12 o'clock until 5 o'clock. And that was actually better, to be honest, because from 3 till 5 we had a guy called Mr. Barnes.
Yeah.
And he'd just put football on if it were on, and let us watch football. It was so good.
Fair enough.
And he let us play games on computers.
Yeah, that's pretty much what inclusion was for me. Because I always got my work done because it was so easy to get it done. So as soon as my work was done, they'd be like, "We haven't got anything else for you because your teacher hasn't sent anything." I'm like, "Cool, what do I do?" And they're like, "Oh, just go on the computer, do whatever." I just sit there with my feet on the desk with my phone out, just playing games on my phone.
It was just so good.
It was so much better.
It was supposed to be punishment, but I enjoyed inclusion so much. That's the thing.
At break, they'd say, "Right, does anyone want anything from the canteen?" And if you had money, you'd give them
money.
They
actually took us up there.
No, they never took us up there because we weren't allowed. But you used to give them your school card or some money, and they used to go to this canteen and get you anything you wanted. So you could have like a donut or a milkshake or...
They had proper meals for us, like and they had donuts.
That's usually what I got. If I was in inclusion, I always made sure that I'd bring in extra money. So at break, I could get a double bacon roll, which is basically like your bacon sandwiches, like the bun, bacon, ketchup, bun, bacon, ketchup, bun.
Yeah.
And that was that. And then I used to get those and a milkshake. And then at lunch, I would get a egg and bacon baguette and an iced finger. And that was that. That was good. It was good.
Yeah, I just got like, basically, it changes every day, but chicken curry.
Yeah.
And then get either a cookie or a muffin or both.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Sometimes I'd get pasta like on a Friday because they did pasta on a Friday. So I'd get pasta with chili sauce and cheese. And that was really good.
Just wondering, Did you
What?
play any games at all during breaks at school? Mainly at
Like board games and stuff?
like for me, I played football for most of 10 and 11. There was also it was kind of like Hunter, where there's one Hunter and the rest run.
Yeah.
Basically, all the school was allowed, all outside ground was allowed, and there used to be a lot of us.
Yeah.
And basically, when you get caught, you join the Hunters, and yeah. Oh, we went into the library and played blackjack.
Yeah, I used to do that. That's what I did for whole of year 11, more or less. I just used to sit in the library playing card games and board games and shit.
Played Minecraft when it first came out on PC.
Yeah, because it calmed me down a lot. Like, because school used to stress me out a lot in year 11, because GCSEs. Because in GCSEs, when it started in year 11, I used to every single morning I would come in at like 6:30 in the morning to do maths revision. Then I'd stay behind till like 6:30 again to do maths and English revision every single day from like the first 3 weeks in of year 11, every single day. So I used to be stressed out and tired a lot. So I used to sit in the library, breaking lunch, and just like play card games or stuff like that. You just play Scrabble a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you're getting a bit laggy right now. Should be fine.
Let me reset my camera.
Yeah. So there was actually a room. It was a little room with basically just one big table in the middle, and I can't remember what they called her. Nana Pat or something like that. Like,
What, from EastEnders?
no, it was a certain nickname.
You're not on about Pat from EastEnders?
No. Basically, she ran this room, and you could just go in there, and there were basically board games, and we'd just sit around the table and play board games all the time. It was very, very cool. Very nice.
Huh.
I like those kind of settings where you just sat around with friends and playing something.
Yeah, just being able to play board games and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think close second, like for favourite year, would be year 11.
Yeah. I think year 11 was one of my favourite years.
What
year 6
about
would always be my favourite year.
what about when you finished like year 11 before the final day, basically?
The final day I didn't turn up.
Really?
I couldn't be fucked.
I turned up. There's pictures on my Facebook. Do you know with the whiskers?
I didn't turn up mainly because this was after we'd had prom, the final day. So I'm not going in.
I never went to prom.
No, I didn't go to prom, and prom wasn't like after year 11 finished. Prom was before year 11 finished. It was like a week before we'd finished, and that whole last week I didn't go in at all.
Huh, fair enough. Like, I went in last day. It was cool because I just had the group of friends that I was with throughout around. I cried during the assembly. It was so emotional. Took pictures outside. Had those Dan and Phil whiskers drawn on by one of my best friends. And yeah. I put a rape alarm in someone's bag.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I pulled the pin out, let it go off, shoved it in a bag, let them find it themselves. It was someone who was a proper dickhead, though.
Oh, fair enough.
Do you know that paragraph where it's people you hate at the bottom? Or something?
Yeah.
Basically, his name is on there next to the second name.
Alright.
Because he started like talking proper, I'm gonna get into bed and fuck her and shit like that to the girl that 5 years, you know. So yeah, and then when I finally went up to him and said, listen, you better stop fucking saying shit like that or I'll knock you out. he stopped. But then I went to a house party with like, I think there were like 10 people.
Yeah.
We were just
Not really
fucking about.
More
I know,
against-
but a little party thing.
Yeah.
Drinks, food, and throw up.
Yeah.
And basically, he fucking passed out after a couple of beers. He's a fucking lightweight.
Yeah, lightweight.
And it was just like that. And all of a sudden, I was sat next to him.
Yeah.
The girl, 5 years, was sat to the left of me, legs over my lap. Didn't fancy it. Fuck off.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you know what I think happened there?
What?
She liked you, but she was ashamed to admit it, mainly because of what other people would think.
I don't care anymore.
No, I had someone like that.
And yeah, he basically after that I nicknamed him Charlie and the Chocolate Factory's Chocolate Waterfall.
That's so
And
good.
every time I mentioned it to the friends that were there, they freaked out. And at that party, by the way, before he passed out and fucking threw up all over himself, in the clothes he wore every single fucking day because he's a dirty little cunt. He was talking like he was talking about 5 years about another girl. Yeah. And while all that were happening, the throw up and the fucking screaming, the person whose house it was asleep under a fucking table. Didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, but like that, like the girl for 5 years who didn't like you, didn't like you. I had someone like that. Like I'd liked him from like year 8-ish,
Yeah.
and then like I tried talking to her and trying to say like, oh, do you want to thing? But every time she was like around, that there was people around, she was used to act like I didn't exist. And then if I saw her in the corridor like before class or something, like she'd talk to me, and like we talked to her and we got on so well,
Yeah.
stuff like that, and like she, like I don't know, yeah. But then she played it off as nothing.
Yeah, one of those two-faced people who like,
Yeah.
when you're alone with them, they're fine.
Yeah.
When you're with someone else or some other people,
Yeah.
they're an absolute
Like,
twat. Like 4 years ago when we were,
We know who.
yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Well,
who.
two of the people we know who.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Exactly.
who shall not be named.
And the other guy.
And the other guy. But yeah, that's pretty much.
I'm trying not to say names just to be generous.
Yeah, I'm trying my best not to say names. That's why I'm nicknaming the martial arts 5 years and reception.
Yeah. Oh, just walking up to him in the street. Hey,
Hey,
martial arts-
reception! How you doing?
Hey, 5 years. Woo!
Hey!
Hey. Yeah, but
But yeah, that's
can I
pretty
be
much-
club?
What?
Can I be club and just when you see me, just
I'm surprised that's the first too sweet we've done in this video, to be honest.
I'm surprised. Mainly because we have that whole thing of tradition of fucking.
Yeah,
every time.
I'm not even gonna show that yet.
That's for
can wait. That's for a few years in the future.
That's for a vlog.
Oh my god! Imagine doing it.
Just so you know, we're not showing you because it's like anything weird and like sexual where like we start undressing on camera. It's literally it's a chain of things that looks fucking stupid to anyone else watching, but it's our thing. It's our thing. Like,
I don't know how it started.
A secret handshake sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know how it started.
It started because we did the too sweet, and then we have that whole symbol that we do, and then
we just started adding on more stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that will pretty much nursery, primary, secondary, and high school.
Yeah.
So college.
Oh god. I did college for year 12, and
Yeah, I did year 12 and that were
it
it.
was shit. I did music industry and English because my English grade wasn't as good as it could have been. So I
Oh yeah, I
boosted.
did English because I got F.
Yeah, I boosted. I was on a D, like a low D, and I boosted it to a high D at the end of the
Pardon
year.
me.
And music was terrible. It was awful. I didn't like college at all. And then yeah, I went to sixth form.
1 minute, 1 minute. Let me get through college first.
Not,
Because,
I wasn't going to explain it. I'm just saying that I went to sixth form.
alright. So, in college, was, I wanted to go straight into creative media. So, doing editing stuff and taking
Yeah,
pictures, recording, blah, blah, blah. But because I didn't have the 3 Cs or above, I think it was, to get
yeah,
into level 2
yeah.
creative media, uh, I did a month there, and then they realised I didn't have the proper grades.
Okay.
So they moved me down to level 1 performing arts, which I did not want to do whatsoever, at all. Um, but I kind of did a little period of just going in, and looking back now, I enjoyed it so much. Like, we did a play in front of higher performing arts
Yeah.
groups, and I was basically a really silent, muscly fucking bodyguard and everything. And I remember one improv moment that I did that actually made everyone laugh. And that was basically, there'd been a scene before where laptops had been used. And someone
Yeah.
had left a laptop on the chair that I needed to go to.
Yeah.
So I went to the chair, looked down, looked around, grabbed it, shoved it under my jacket, and just sat down.
Mm.
And yeah, it was such a success. It was funny. It was so good. But then I decided not to go into college for 3 straight months because I didn't want to do performing arts. Plus, I hated the teacher because he was an absolute dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, he picked on me so much. I don't know why. But yeah, after completing it, somehow I passed.
Wow.
Somehow I passed performing arts level 1. Went to go for creative level 2. Creative media level 2. And they won't let me in. I don't know why.
Maybe because you, I don't know, didn't go in for 3 months straight?
So yeah, they won't let me in. And then I just went to a thing called NLTG,
Mm.
which is just education towards work.
Mm.
And I did a couple of things after that, but they're just boring.
Yeah. See, I went to sixth form after college, and I did year 13 and year 14 in sixth form, doing drama. I did IT for year 13, which I didn't enjoy. So I dropped that as a subject and then picked up performing arts level 1 and 2, like A level and A2 level in the same year, as well as drama A2. And that was it. That was all I did. And through doing that, obviously I met Alison. And then that was pretty good. They were 2 good years. I mean, the whole 2 years being that I flipped out once because they were coming in. He was talking about this girl that had been involved in some family stuff of mine, and he was talking about sticking up for her. And he had no clue what was going on, and we were good mates. And I was telling him, "Look, you don't know what you're talking about. Just shut up." And he carried on and said, "I don't want to get involved, but I'm just going to express my opinion." I was like,
Listen, if it's not your problem, you
Exactly.
don't really have an opinion
Exactly.
to.
So he kept going on and on and on. I was like, "Look, mate, just leave," because we were in the sixth form common room. So I was like, just leave. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. And he just carried on and on and on. So I just got up, said, "Shut the fuck up," threw a bottle like right past his head, at a window. The window nearly smashed, and then I was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And then the teacher came out, like, "What's going on?" And then my friend Becky, oh fuck's sake, I'm shit at. Becky explained everything, and was trying to explain everything, and then he kept going on, and I was like, "Just fucking leave." And then the teacher was like, "Why don't you leave?" And I was like, "What the fuck have I done?" And then, so yeah, I did nothing wrong. I literally did nothing wrong. Like, I was just telling him to shut up because it was pissing me off. It was personal stuff that was going on, so he had no right to talk about it anyway. And I got put in inclusion for that. And because I was pissed off, I was in inclusion, like, for literally nothing. And I was in sixth form, for fuck's sake. I was 18 years old. Like, come on, 17 years old. Come on. So I'm in inclusion, and there's this one fucking whiny little dickbag in there who just kept going on, kept like, because we're supposed to sit in our desks, do our work, and shut up. So we were doing that, and this one kid's like screaming, like shouting across the classroom, kept getting up and going to different desks, and the teacher had to tell him like 50 times, sit down, sit back in your seat, sit down, stop doing that. And then he got up again after like the 50th fucking time. He got up and went to walk over, and he was like, "Oh yeah," he was like stood up next to his desk, and I was like, "Yeah, just talking across the classroom." And I stood up, shot up out of my seat, went to his face, and I was like, "Kid, shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down." And he just went. Shut up. And the teacher was like, "Thank you." And they were like, "What the hell? He just swore in front of you. You're telling him thank you." Well, unlike you, he's actually trying to help defuse the situation.
Diffuse it by shouting the fucking head off.
Because, yeah, but that's the thing. She can't, can she? Because she's a teacher.
True.
So I did it for her. I was only doing what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
And she was happy about that. And then they actually let me go early that day because of that. Because after that, they were like, "Thank you, but you know you can't shout at that." I was like, "Yeah, I know, but come on." And they were like, "Yeah." So I was just talking to the teacher the rest of the day. I didn't do any work because I had no reason to be in there. I was in there for a complete unnecessary reason. And then they let me go like halfway through the day, and I just went home because it couldn't be fucked. Yeah.
Right, yeah. That was school.
And obviously now I'm at university doing drama.
Yeah. If there was anything like you could,
I would have killed myself at birth.
Okay. If there's anything you could go back and change, what would you change?
I would never have got with the bitch from year 11 again. I would have left it after.
The 3-time.
Yeah. 3-time tag team champ.
Um,
I would have left that. And in college I didn't talk about bitch number 2.
I just remembered something.
What?
Year 9, when I first got Xbox Live. I think it was year 9.
Oh yeah, it was. No.
Basically, I just got Xbox Live after badgering my mum and dad to get me for so long.
Yeah.
Went home, played a bit of GTA, met someone who let me take a car from them, so I could get away from a little annihilator that was shooting the shit out of us.
You gotta explain the story properly. So he was playing GTA.
Yeah, I got home. I put on GTA straight away. Just loved it.
He was being chased down by a guy in a helicopter shooting at him. So we were in a car park and there was one car there. It was a purple Infernus with like gold rims.
It wasn't a car park. I know exactly where it was. It was on a road. Do you know where Padlock Park is?
Yes, I do.
It's on a road next to there.
Right.
Kind of like a T road.
Oh, yeah, I remember. And there was one car park there. There was that purple Infernus with gold rims. And he's running to it, but then a guy got in before that, and that guy was me. And we didn't know.
Want to take over here for a sec.
Right.
So he got into this Infernus, and I just stood in front of him, and I was wondering whether I should shoot him or not. And then all of a sudden, I just thought, no, I'm not going to do that. Turn around, and then suddenly I hear a beep.
And... Beep, 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 and I power slid in front of you, got out the car, pointing to the car and pointing to you, and then pulled my pistol out and started shooting up at the helicopter, let you drive off, and I died.
Yeah, and he died. And we didn't actually speak after that.
No, we didn't. No. It was the next day. We were playing GTA.
The next day, I played GTA again. And I met two guys this time.
Yeah.
I remembered one of them from the day before, saving my life from an annihilator. Thank you very much. And the other guy was named Mart the Mule.
Mart the Mule, if you're out there, please find us. We miss you.
Yes, please. If any of you know a guy who had the gamer tag on Xbox 360, Mart the Mule, he had random capital letters and lowercase letters, no spaces.
His name's Sam.
I can't remember. It's been 6 years.
He was from either Portsmouth or Plymouth.
Plymouth, yeah.
Portsmouth. His name was Sam, and he had an Xbox gamer tag, Mart the Mule. If you're out there, find us. We love you.
Yes. Basically, I decided to invite these guys to a party because you were playing together. I don't know, like...
He drove past in the car and stopped and honked the horn. I just got in.
Yeah, so they were together, and I thought, you know what, I remember that guy. He saved my friggin' life. So, he didn't save my life, but he saved my life.
Yeah, I saved your virtual life.
And so I invited him to a party and said, hey, I remember you. And yeah, we started talking, we started playing, and
yeah, that's
how we met.
We realised awesome. We both had a love for RPing, role-playing, and just GTA and violence and shit like that.
And we were both stuff. Weird.
Yeah,
we were kind both... of mature weird.
Yeah, we were a mature weird.
Because
we weren't like weird like, oh, look at this, I'm going to draw a penis on the floor out of bullets.
And yeah, we started finding other people like... Oh, what were the two guys with a kind of similar name?
Onage and Ponage, I think it was.
Onage and Ponage, that's it. Onage and Ponage. We found He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Yeah.
He had a friend that we met.
Yeah, he did have a friend.
Then we started getting this big group of people that we really liked. We played Call of Duty, like Michael Myers. How many
of us was there in the end? There was like 9, 10 of us, wasn't there?
I think there were more than that. I think there were about 14.
Oh, there was, because of... Task Force and stuff like that as well.
No, it was before Task Force. That we'll get into that stuff in another episode. But yeah, we had this big group of people. We'd play Mike Myers on Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, because one of them, Snipes, had like three friends.
Snipes, yeah, Snipes was his friend. Snipes was He Who Shall Not Be Named's friend.
Yeah.
So we played Mike Myers on thing. We played like GTA Zombie Hunt on GTA.
Yeah, that was cool.
We just messed about on GTA, like Party Bus and target practice, like jumping off high buildings and trying to hit cars.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had a big group and it was fun. But the main three that kept kind of order was me, Phoenix, and Mart the Mule.
Yep. We were the three, how you say, dons of this group. We were the
three musketeers. But,
no, without the frilly pants.
But I think I remember the last time seeing him come online, and I was recording Call of Duty Black Ops gun game. And yeah, we didn't speak to him after that. I think his dad took over his account. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you're out there, Mart the Mule, please contact us.
It's Lightning and
Phoenix. We
want
to get in touch.
Please come home.
Because we had so much fun together.
We had so much in common as well.
Anyway, thank you for watching this crazy, like, just...
I mean, it started out as school, but then...
It kind of branched into other things. But I think... What will we talk about next week, Phoenix?
I don't know. We'll decide.
I think this is not definite, but maybe Xbox and our journey through the Xbox land. Because
land
we've
was-
had a few
Yeah, we have.
stories to
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah. Let's do that. That's
Yeah.
definite. Do that.
All right. So thank you for watching. Again, Lightning,
Phoenix.
and don't forget to like, favorite, add to a playlist.
If
And
you really want to.
Please, yeah, please subscribe. I kind of forgot about that. I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stepped in. Please subscribe. We love.
Yeah. So thank you again, and
We'll see you.
See you later. Yeah.
All right.